In our modern world, we are surrounded by things that tell us to want more. New phones, new clothes, bigger houses. Every day, we are told that we need these things to be happy. But when we get them, we often feel satisfied only for a short time. Then we start wanting something else. This is the cycle of desire. Buddhism teaches us to look deeply at this. Why do we always want more? Why is it so hard to feel happy with what we already have? The answer is not outside of us. It is inside. Desire comes from the mind, not from the world. When we do not understand this, we try to fill our hearts with more things. But a heart full of desire cannot be at peace. It keeps reaching, always moving. Even if we have many things, we may still feel empty. Simplicity is a different way. It is not about throwing everything away. It is about seeing clearly what is enough. When we eat, do we need many dishes, or can one simple meal be enough? When we rest, do we need noise and entertainment, or can silence be our friend? To practice simplicity, we begin by noticing our habits. When we feel the urge to buy or want something new, we can pause and ask, is this truly necessary? Sometimes the answer is yes, but often we see that we already have enough. Living simply does not mean we must suffer or deny ourselves. It means we learn to enjoy what we already have, deeply and fully. A warm cup of tea, a quiet morning, a smile from someone close, these can all bring contentment, if we let them. Contentment is not about getting more. It is about needing less. And when we need less, we find that we already have so much. Simplicity is not just an idea. It is something we can practice every day. It is not only about what we own, but how we live. Even small actions can help us return to a quiet and peaceful life. In the morning, when we wake up, we can take a moment to feel the air, to listen to the sounds around us. There is no need to rush. The morning is not just a time to start working. It is also a chance to begin with calm and care. Washing the face, making the bed, these are simple things. But they can be done with attention, with respect. This helps us feel more present. When we eat, we often do it quickly. We watch something or scroll on our phones. But eating can be more than just filling the stomach. It can be a time to be thankful. Even a small meal, if we truly taste it, can feel complete. We do not need much food to feel full. We need the right heart to receive it. Walking is also a simple act, but it can teach us something deep. When we walk slowly, without needing to go somewhere fast, we begin to notice things. How the ground feels, how the light falls, how the wind moves. These are not special events, but they are beautiful in their own way. Many people feel tired or restless in daily life. They search for peace in big changes or distant places. But peace can be here, in the ordinary. We do not need to escape. We only need to slow down and notice what is already around us. There is a saying in Japan, taru wo shiru, to know what is enough. This does not mean we must stop growing. It means we can stop chasing. Each day gives us chances to practice this. Through small, simple acts, we can learn to live with a quiet heart. Simplicity in action brings peace in the mind. And when the mind is peaceful, we begin to understand what real happiness is. A simple life is not just about having fewer things. It is about finding balance. When we try to have too much, we often feel stress. When we try to have too little, we may feel lack. But somewhere in the middle, there is peace. This is the way of gentle balance. In Buddhism, we sometimes speak of the middle way. It is not a hard rule or a strict path. It is a way of living that avoids extremes. We do not need to push ourselves too much, and we do not need to give up everything. We learn to live with what is enough, no more, no less. This balance helps us see life more clearly. We stop comparing ourselves to others. We stop thinking we are behind or not good enough. In a balanced life, we understand that we are already okay as we are. There is no need to prove anything. Many people today live with pressure. They feel they must do more, earn more, be more. But a life of gentle balance reminds us, we are not machines. We are human beings. We need rest. We need space. We need time to breathe. A balanced life also helps us be kinder to others. When we are not always rushing or chasing, we become more open. We can listen better. We can notice when someone needs help. We are no longer too busy to care. This kind of life is not something we reach in one day. It is something we return to, again and again. We make small choices, like turning off the noise for a little while, or going outside to feel the wind. These moments help us return to balance. In the end, contentment is not a big secret. It is simple. It is quiet. It is close. We do not need to wait for a perfect life to be happy. We can begin where we are, with what we have. A small life can be a deep life. A quiet life can be a strong life. Let us choose the path of gentle balance. It may be slower, but it leads to a heart that is free, steady, and at peace. When we begin to live with simple means, something inside us begins to change. We start to notice how light feels in the morning, how a warm drink touches the hands, how silence can be gentle instead of empty. These small things, which we once ignored, now carry meaning. The world around us may still be fast, loud, and always wanting more, but we learn that we do not have to follow that path. We can take a different way, a slower, quieter one. A life where enough is not a limitation, but a kind of wisdom. This kind of life does not need to be perfect, it just needs to be honest. When we live honestly, with care and attention, even ordinary days can bring deep peace. We are not trying to escape life. We are learning how to live more fully within it. It is not always easy. There will be days when we forget, days when we feel the pull of desire again. That is natural. But each time we return to simplicity, we return to ourselves. And that returning is part of the path. If this message has touched something in you, I am very thankful. Your time, your presence, it means something. And for those of you who have offered kind words, liked this video, subscribed to this channel, or shared your thoughts in the comments, please know that I receive them with a quiet heart, full of appreciation. Your support helps this message reach others who may need it. Also, to those who have shown support through Super Thanks, thank you deeply. Your generosity helps me continue sharing these reflections from a place of stillness and sincerity. I hope these words stay with you, not as rules to follow, but as a gentle voice you can return to when life feels too loud. May you find calm in small things, and strength in living simply, and may your days be filled with enough.